Welcome to the home of the Tulane Green Wave, Human Stadium in New Orleans, Louisiana. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Mustangs will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Tulane's offense will have the ball first. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you've got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Snow. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop him.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver for our tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
This Tulane offense has a great drive going. They're going to ride this running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Now improvising. He'll pull it down. He's got it out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane!
And this offense just made their first statement, the first drive. Fourth down. What are we going to do? We're going to be aggressive. Not only that, they get the touchdown. They're rewarded. What a hot start for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So SMU's offense will get the ball for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team.
Breaks into the open. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. At the 35, he's open. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Handoff from the shotgun. Runs through a tackle. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver comes in motion. Power football with the run. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a 4th and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
He wants it all. Touchdown, SMU. Quick strike through the air. Score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost the race.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You want to stop the run game? Get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you describe with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you're just pretty amazing.
Finds his big tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Turning it on. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Here comes the heat. It's complete to the right. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Here's the give off the left side. Fights off a defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Mustangs will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quick strike complete. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
Looking to throw on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. There he goes. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big line explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time they let him get out of bounds.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal.
Let's go, let's go.
They want to throw it. Setting up the screen. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Now on the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Green Wave! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
It looks like the offense just had the defense confused on that option play. Nobody accounting for the pitch man. Running back able to walk in.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Michigan State notched a victory in enemy territory. And though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from East Lansing is worth its weight in gold to the Spartans. Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Mustangs want to pick up the tempo. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. Complete in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hard running there. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Back to pass on 2nd down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Mustangs! And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets it out fast. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Scrambling away. Trying to make magic with his feet. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Under fire. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Buys a little extra time. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's got his man. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And that will extend their lead even further.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth, man. 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. It's 1st down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. About to start here in the 2nd half, Tulane will kick it away. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first down. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. The Mustangs getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's got it again. Still on his feet at the 45. Go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. And the Mustangs back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Bring in the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. A little release to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Taking it the other way. Brought down at the 30 on the return, and this defense has set them up in scoring position.
Hey, listen, it's not just the offense that makes adjustments at halftime. The defense does too, and that time maybe showing a little bit of a different look than what they did in the first half. Looked like they confused the quarterback, and they're able to come away with a pick.
Still running at the 40. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. 1st down, 10 yards to go. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Keeps it and gets past the chains. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the back. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Gets rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. And tackled there by the defense. The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. Rides to the back and leaves it on the option. Good pickup on that one. They will stop him short of the line to gain, and now we'll see what they do on 4th down from the 17. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabs it in the middle. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. New set of downs after the completion.
First down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
We've reached a break, and it's Tulane on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Pretty good job of running to get through there to the 32.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete to the left. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Wants to go up top. A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
This one's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
This guy's looking real sharp this week. Listen, QBs hate throwing picks. He only threw one last week, but that really ate him up all week long in practice. He wanted to come out here, put his best foot forward. He's done just that.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the air on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Spits it out to the back. He's got it. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Wants to throw on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll try to do it himself. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? And by going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Looking to the big tight end. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Mustangs. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play of the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Got his man on the right. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Tulane to the line, facing second and short. Looking to fire. He's got his man across the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Running back searching for a hole. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. He's got his man, makes the grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. To the air on 1st down. Buying some time. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up 4th down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the...
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20. From the red zone, looking for a space. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Quick timeout called by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. Looking to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Who can you count on those big moments? Who can make those big plays? Who do you trust? And they trust the receiver to run a go and to run right by the DB. He makes the play, breaks the tie, takes the lead for this football team.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. So the first order of business here, David, is don't knock yourself out of field goal range.
Correct. Don't take the sack. Don't get a negative play. But if I can be aggressive, Palmer, I'm still trying to go to the end zone to get the immediate dub.
And take as much pressure off of your kicker as you possibly can. You just got to wonder what he's thinking right now. Lots of pressure on him.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Fires to the tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one instead. It's 2nd down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Floats it out in space. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's on target and complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete, and the final drive comes up empty, and the ball game is is over. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and usually starts with your conference.